Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Tim Scoutless here live from the back lot. Well, I hope 2021 is here for everybody. 2020 is in the books. It's time to get started, right? I'm back at work here high above the SAC, Wilmington, North Carolina. Thanks for checking in. I thought we would get the year started with 5 things I think you should be focusing on as a dealer this year. Based on what we've seen over the last 12 to 18 months, yeah, sure, there's the COVID environment, but I think there's some really good things happening in automotive as a result of that dealers could be focusing on and taking advantage of. And let me share you a couple ideas. If I was in a dealership today and I was planning on things to work on in 2021, what would it be? So number 5, your process. Is your process this year, does your online process match your on the lot process, right? Consumers are going to be shopping more and more online. Well, we're starting 21 off in a lockdown mode, right? In many parts of the country. Hey, it depends upon where you are, of course. But so your online inventory is going to be more and more important. When a customer is shopping online and they get to your store, are you rewarding them for what they did? Are they seeing the same things? Are you talking the same language? So number 5 thing to work on this year is your process, okay? Number 4, sourcing of inventory. Listen, it is going to be really, really hard to get cars in 2021, okay? We'll talk about this again here in a second, but if you are just looking in the same old holes for cars, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, okay? Listen, here's a bunch of new places to look online that you may not have, as well as maybe a few of your favorites, right, to fill those holes on your lot. Listen, I don't think this is the best place to go, but I do know that every dealer out there thinks about the auction, right? It's the only place you can go and buy cars, right, and not pay less than what you thought they were worth. You can also pay more than what you thought they were worth, but hey, selection is there and you can get the inventory. I get it. Check out some of these new places. There's a bunch of them out there. So, sources for inventory that you may not have been thinking about before outside of your traditional auction houses. Number 3 thing to work on this year is the remote customer. I just talked about your process, but listen, I don't know if, every dealer is different, okay? But if you don't have some sort of a buy now, start your process, get started, right? Customize your deal, like some sort of Carvana buying button on your website. I think that's something you need to look at this year. I don't think that consumers are going to be driving to buy cars from their couch. This is not where we're at, but they're going to want to get started there. All the research that we've done over the last 18 to 24 months shows that consumers want to do some sort of work before they get to the dealership. So I would encourage you guys, along with your process, is to think about the remote customer. There's a lot of different aspects you can get started on. Payments, trade, collection of critical documents, you name it. I'd encourage you to get started. All right, that's number 3. Number 2, right, is your customer's vehicle. If you're not working on this year, okay, you're going to be paying a lot of money for cars, and you're going to be missing car deals, okay? Focus a lot of efforts this year on how to buy more cars from your customers, right? Here, the example here is this is the Carvana button, and they're crushing it. They're buying more cars than they're selling, okay? Work on your delivery process. When you do get the customer there, how are we making an offer to them? Is it in a transparent way that provides them with information to show them how you got there? Or if you're just going to sit on the desk and toss the keys to the customer and say, here you go, 10 grand, what you think? You're going to cost yourself a lot of money this year, okay? So my number 2 thing to focus on this year is the consumer's vehicle. I don't care if it's trading, sourcing from the service lane, all that stuff has to be worked on and focused on in 2021, all right? And finally, my number 1 thing I think you can focus on in 2021, ready, is gross. I think if you look back, 2020, Q3 specifically, we made a ton of money. Record profits. Congratulations. That was a good year. We deserved it, right? I think with the limited supply of both new and used vehicles, when this thing starts to turn around, we thought we made good money in 20. I think you're going to it's going to go crazy. It's going to go nuts. Okay. So be working on 1 through 4. And I think 5 through 2. Okay. Number 1 will come. I think it's a good year to focus on the growth. I think we're going to get out of the gates here. It'll be a little bit of a stumble. But long term, I think 2021 is going to be a fantastic year for gross all around. So those are my top 5 ideas to focus on for 2020. Hey, join me on Live from the Backlot, my Facebook group. Hit me up anywhere on social if you got any questions. My name's Tim Scoutless. That's my phone number. There's my email address. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, sell them all. You can always buy more. Take care.